Okay, hello internet world. This is Norma Joe from In the Bathtub. A real bathtub with real water, but I can't show you because my legs don't have any pants on like you can see. So I don't want to be, I don't know. I wonder if somebody was naked on YouTube or just I mean, there was a video where I flashed my ass for like a second in the middle of the video, but if somebody had like nudity in a video, but they were like me, they were like a hella small channel that wasn't, making money or anything like that, how long do you think it would take YouTube to find out about it? Do you think YouTube would give a fuck, or do you think they would never take it down? I don't know. I'm sure you're not allowed to show real nudity. That's why I have my fucking bikini top on. But I don't have a bikini bottom on because I'm like, you don't need to see further down. So why? Just let myself be free. You can kind of see my hip in the back though. Anyway, whatever. Alright, now I'm cover it, I guess. Yeah. Let me continue with some of this Ramen Party story. I can't wait to finish this. The story's so long. Okay. Where were we? Oh, right. She was yelling about bras and how she hates them. Here, let's put this up a little bit so I can shift around without showing anything. There. Okay. Where was I? Alright, I just stared at her. I don't, like, want to be a guy anymore. Poor Jordan. That's alright, Macaroni Boy. You're one of the better ones. At that moment, the jock appeared from behind a bookshelf. Hey, you guys, we're gonna go up on the roof. Wanna... Holy Mary, what are you two wearing? They just switched clothes. God, don't be so conservative. 5 minutes later, after we had successfully conga-lined, hokey-pokeyed, and moonwalked around the hallways of the school without getting caught, we found the ladder up to the roof. The porthole in the ceiling was a rusted and disgusting covering, crawling with spiders and mutated young alligators. Well, not really, but it was. Nah, it was just none of that. Hey, Jordan, I can see up your skirt, said the princess from below me on the ladder. I shoved he should make some crack about her diamond earrings for that. I shoved Brian through the opening in the ceiling and hustled out onto the roof. We stood up and looked around. That was the first time a guy ever touched my ass, said Brian. And last time. Hey, how does he know it'll be the last time? Might have lots of guys touching his ass in the future. You tell anyone and I'll, go all criminal on your... Never mind. We all split up and went to wander around the roof. I went to the edge of the roof, just to walk along it for a few seconds. And I was about to go back to the ladder when I heard the shout of a familiar voice. You puta, no me tocar, tu madre duerme con perros, putita. Oh man, so brutal. Such brutal insults. Come on, just listen to me, will you? Just settle down, listen. Don't ever tell anyone to calm down or settle down or anything. It's not gonna help anything. I think I covered this in a previous video. How you just gotta play it off like they're being crazy and everything's normal. I turned around and looked down at the front stairs of the school. There was that Cobain kid, as if he doesn't know him, as if they haven't had many scenes together already. And his boyfriend, Tupac. It was so weird to see them fighting. Normally... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Normally, they were all over each other like a rat on peanut butter. And it also says Casino and Catalano, part 4, T for 2. Where was part 3? I don't think we ever even saw that. KK, the blonde barked. Dios mío. Escucha que vas a tu perro y hablas. Okay. Why is he speaking Spanish? I'm sure this is terrible Spanish too. Every time I try to do a foreign language, it's just and this is 15 years ago too, so. But on the other hand, I did take 4 years of Spanish in high school, so some this, some that, you know. You don't even have the story straight. I'm telling you, there is no boy. I didn't do anything. No, mentiroso, no me mentir. As I watched them, I thought this whole thing was pretty funny. If only I knew. Ray's POV. I woke up on my apartment floor with a dazing hangover. I had a blurry memory of dragging myself up the stairs with Virgin. But other than that, the previous night was just a dream. With my eyes still shut, I decided that the school wouldn't miss me for a day. All I wanted to do was get back to sleep. Unfortunately, I had roommates. You know what's really funny? I just saw... Remember how before I said there should be, like, this, like, ultimate spy movie with, like, the dark web, AI, and a whole bunch of other futuristic-ass conspiracy theory shit, that had Jared Leto, what's his name from The Matrix, Keanu Reeves, and, Christian Slater in it. I saw Christian Slater in a commercial on YouTube for hacking software, anti-virus software, anti-hacking software, or some shit. So, I don't know. So I'm pretty sure it was him, it looked like him. Okay, where was I? Nico pounced on top of me. Speaking of Nicos, left and right here. Trying to drink my bath water. Luckily I don't have any soap in it. It's water only, but still. I don't feel like bath water is good. Even if it's, has that fucking anime girl's, pubic hairs in it. I don't think you should be drinking it. No, Quincy! Don't step on the keyboard. Okay, good, he didn't. Oh my god. Okay, where was I? Nico pounced on top of me and flipped me hard onto my back. I knew it was him by the sound of his voice. Come on, Ray Ray. Time to challenge the day. He should have said day, or day, something like that. Ow. I'm not getting off you till you get up. Oh. Sounds like this one right here. In the morning. Yeah, does that sound familiar, huh? 5:30 in the morning and shit. Like, pulling my hair and shit. Wow! Wake up and feed me. Throwing up in my bed. And I don't care. I just go back to sleep with the puke on me through the blanket. I don't care. Okay, he was shaking me. I didn't know how much more I could take of this. Alright, I give. I opened my eyes to see him straddling me like a skank on the hood of a pickup. Those tilted pink cat ears really did make him look like someone out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They didn't have any cat ears in that place. Nico stood up and yanked me by the back of my shirt onto my knees. What? Oh, I guess he just, like, picked him up like this. That's rude. For someone so scrawny, he is surprisingly strong at times. Oh god, I mumbled, my hand on the side of my head. What did I do to deserve this? Well, you did forcibly dye your brother's hair and try to get him so drunk that he'd pass out, said a yawning voice. I glanced over. Virgin was laying on her back on the couch, with JD asleep on top of her. Yeah, they seemed like they'd like each other. There was a sheet over both of them, but from what I could see, she was pretty much undressed. Just like me. Virgin was a special girl if she could fuck JD and live. Really? I don't know. It didn't seem like that big of a deal. But cool. Sure, whatever. She laughed at me. I gave her my hurt puppy look, but that just made her laugh more. Aw, poor doll. Guess that last part backfired on you, huh? She giggled and put her hands across JD's back. What a meanie. Nico came back in from the kitchen. Come on, you guys. What are you all waiting around for? Get off to school or work or whatever you gotta do. God, Nico, what's with the rush? You're inviting over those Japanese hookers again, aren't you? I said. They're not hookers, and for your information, we're doing rehearsal for a play. An X-rated play that'll take place in the red basement. That's funny, because I feel like red rooms have a total different, like, connotation now. But that's a red room, not red basement, but I feel like a lot of red rooms probably are basements, so I don't know, whatever. Such dirty minds. I think that subliminally, subconsciously listening to them thumping all night long affected your brain. If that sort of stuff affected my brain, I'd be a raving lunatic by now. That made Virgin and JD, who was awake now, giggle like little school kids, like the ones in Japan who skip along the side of the road, looking really cute and innocent in their sailor suits until one of the older kids kicks them into the ditch. That's racist. Nico's brown eyes narrowed. He went over to the couch and ripped the sheet off both of them. I snapped my eyes shut and covered my face with my hands. No matter how much of a slut I am, I do not want to see my new female friend and part-time roommate engaged in natural connection. What, they're fucking right now? Like, he was just like penetrating her as they were just sitting there. Whatever. 2 minutes later. Hey Ray, could you hold this sheet up for a second? Asked Virgin. Nico had banished us all from the apartment, so we were standing around in the hallway. JD and Virgin were both wrapped up in a sheet, so they were more or less tied together. They should go around like that, like fucking unnatural Siamese twins. It was a funny sight. I had half a mind to go to school and leave them like that. Well, I guess the other half of my mind won. I don't know why, but the next thing I knew, I was standing there with my eyes closed, holding up their stupid sheet so they could get dressed behind it. I might have peeked if it was just Virgin. What's wrong with JD, huh? He ain't cute enough? So what are you guys gonna do today? I don't know, I guess I'll go home, she said. You wanna come with me, bad boy? Sure, replied JD. And I thought I was the immature one in the group. How is that immature? She's just like, come home with me so we can, like, screw more. 15 minutes later, I biked off to school. Oh, finally, he has his motorcycle again. The cool thing about that is that you can yell, "Get off the road, crackheads," at any jaywalkers you see. Sure, I guess you could use a gay little bell for the same thing, but I like to be hardcore. But the annoying thing is you still have to stop for everybody. I feel like either way I lose. Like, when I'm driving, people just fucking walk in front of me and, like, they're total assholes about it. And when I'm the pedestrian, like, cars just try to run me over and they're total assholes about it. Same with stores. Like, when I go in stores and stuff, like, when I'm the one working at the store, like, people are total dicks to me and I'm trying to be nice. And when I'm the customer, I still try to be nice, because I don't want to be an asshole customer, and then the cashier is an asshole to me. So it's like, I can't fucking win no matter what. Hi, little Slinky. Where was I? Unfortunately, that resulted in me being on time to school, so I had to go through homeroom. I glanced around at all the familiar faces. Rumor had it that Asakawa and Ryuji went to the Lolita's party and had drunken sex, but I didn't believe it. I looked over at the trenchcoat kid. He looked pretty happy about something, which was mildly disturbing. Next thing we know, we'd be having an assembly about a missing person. He's the one that should hook up with JD, but okay. And there was some new kid in the back of class. ... Kashina? Here! I looked back over my shoulder to stare at this new kid. I couldn't even tell if it was a girl or guy. They were so covered up and disguised in a headscarf, sunglasses, and black lipstick. But somehow I got the feeling that I'd seen this mysterious character sitting at the very back of the room somewhere before. The teacher got to the end of her list, but the mysterious stranger was never called. I gave one last suspicious look in their direction and went off to first period. You know what's funny? That kind of reminds me of this time when I was a senior in high school. And you know when you're a senior, you're like fucking over it, you know, and shit like that. And, there was this guy I was, like, flirting with. He was, like, a freshman. I was a senior, right? And then I skipped my class, and then I went to his class just to hang out. And, like, not even do anything. I just didn't want to go to my class. We were probably watching, like, it was probably science class, and we were probably watching, like, an episode of House or something. And I was like, I fucking passed. Or maybe it was, like, health class or something. One of those shits I didn't want to be involved in. And so, I went to his class, and then I was just kind of, like, sitting on the floor, like, next to his chair, and, like, it took the teacher, like, half class. This is what I remember, at least. It took the teacher, like, a long-ass time to, like, even notice I was there. And then when he finally noticed, he was like, "Oh, who are you? Who are you?" And I'm like, "I'm a shadow." Like, in case you guys don't use this lingo, a shadow is an 8th grader that's coming to check out the high school and is shadowing a freshman. And they were like, oh, okay, just let me know next time. They totally fucking bought it, too. Oh, that was great. I don't know if schools these days have, like, that little security, but in my day, it was still the good times. Okay. Where was I? Okay, you ever get the feeling like you're being followed? Well, I had that in the hall. It only took one backward glance to tell that it was the weird new kid. I walked a little faster. Damn English. Class. Why did it have to be so far away? Just out of curiosity, I stopped and looked back one more time, but the kid was gone. Oh my god, you can kind of see too much. Was that too much, or was it okay? I don't know. I stopped and looked back one more time. The kid was gone. Kind of strange, but in a good way. I figured I was wrong. Oh my god, you can see, like, the side of my ass. That's funny. Suddenly, someone grabbed me by the back of my shirt and clapped a hand over my mouth before I could even make a sound. Oh my god. It's a spy. Before I could tell what was going on, I was locked inside a janitor's closet with that creepy new kid. Oh my god. He's gone to the Solid Snake school. Don't yell for help, it's me that needs you, said a boy's voice with a British accent. He pulled off his scarf and sunglasses. It was Sid. I knew this had to be bad, or at least illegal. What do you need from me? Your doppelganger, mate. I know he goes to the same school as those tossers. Yeah, so you have connections. I need you to get the message to Kurt to meet me tomorrow at Freaktown in front of the liquor store. Not Tupac? He narrowed his eyes. No. That's not so easy from what I hear. I beg to differ. Just let Kurt know that his boyfriend's been ... less than faithful. I think he'll listen just fine. Why didn't you just go to their school yourself? Or get Jim to do it? It's more intimidating if you include a middleman, he replied. And besides, me and Jim are through. Seriously, why? Sid growled at me. You ask too many questions, Blondie. He grabbed me again by the shirt and threw me out of the closet. Why was everyone manhandling me? It was so alarming. Pretty soon I was gonna need counseling again. Hi, Ray. I jumped around like a rabbit in a lab crate. Oh my god, that's so terrible. But it was just Asakawa. Lord, Asakawa, you scared me to death. He blushed. I did? Yeah, I replied slowly. Why are you looking at me like that? He blinked. Like what? Never mind. I meant, why are you sneaking around and acting all creepy, honeyhead? What? No, I lost my place. Is this the right place? Oh yeah, it is. Awesome. Okay. I didn't actually mean to say the honey head part. It just sort of came. I wonder if I shift, I can block my body with this. Yeah. Censoring myself. Where was I? It just sort of came out, but it did look like his bangs were dipped in honey or mustard. Sneaking around? I'm just trying to keep up journalist confidentiality. What journalist confidentiality? Journalism is all about being a nosy little bastard and exposing everyone's most embarrassing side to the world, no matter how much they beg you not to. Where was I? Okay, well in that case your fly's open. What? Oh, but it wasn't, which explained why he ran off so fast. Made you look! Thank God I didn't know about this game. Or is it this? This, whatever, one of these things. The thing where you make people look at it. It's just like, what's the point? Look at my face. It looks like somebody, like, slapped me. Okay, but it wasn't, which explained why he ran off so fast. Made you look. I'll get you one day, honeyhead, I snarled at him down the hall. And when I do, I'll shove your glasses so far up your ass that it'll be your tonsils that have corrected vision. Ray's insults, I swear to God. I ran to my next class and sat at my desk at the back. It was a good place to be. I could talk to my buddy Finn and hardly get caught. Is this like Finn from Star Wars? Okay, let's exit.